Hey guys, it's Mallard with another stamp video, and today we're going to go back to what we normally have done on this channel, which is a grab bag. I'm super excited to open this one up. It's from my buddy Lawrence Currie. I know it's been a while since I've done a grab bag. I couldn't think of someone better to do a grab bag video about than Lawrence Currie. He has emailed me, helped me kind of identify a few stamps, helped me see what stamps were forgeries. He's been collecting since the 60s, I believe. And so I am super excited to see what he has in here. I do believe he sent me an email telling me what's in here beforehand, but since it was so long ago, I do not remember. So this will be a surprise for me, just like it is for you. I do want to start off by saying I love these stamps up here, the flowers, but also this stamp of the deer and the fawn. I think it's really good. $1 high value. And something, I guess, a question I have is these aren't canceled at all. And so I don't know if he paid for it some other way or these are just decorations. But there are some $1 stamps up there that are not canceled. So I might actually soak these and take them off to add them to my Canadian stamp collection. But we'll see. We'll see. So maybe Lawrence can give us some heads up about that. But we'll move on here. Of course, like always, I did preemptively open up these. It looks like we got some sheets. And I believe, let's see, yes. Okay, so there is a letter in here. We'll just look at it real quick. And there is actually a address on here, so I'm going to read this and fill you guys in on what the letter says. All right, well, I did end up bringing this letter. The address up there is actually the address that you can send your grab bags to, which will be in a link in the description down below if you want to send me a grab bag. In this video, you'll see I open up and see what's inside, and then in the same video, I actually will show you what I'll be sending back to someone. So he says he's been collecting since the 60s, like I thought. He's enclosed a few sheets in here. He kind of explains what they are, and I'll get into that as we look at them. And he says one thing that he really looks out for is angels. And so I'm going to do my best and find angels to give back to him. But first, let's see what he sent. All right, so as you can see, we have some sheets here in this nice protective glassine envelope. How to open this. Oh man, guys, I'm actually pretty excited about this because I know what these are. And you should, if you've been collecting stamps for a little bit, let me get out. Okay. Sorry, I'm using my hands real quick. If you've been collecting stamps for an extended period of time, especially if you've been collecting old stamp albums, you will have seen these presidential stamps in there. I have no doubt in my mind. I'm pretty sure that almost every single collection back in the early days, maybe the 60s, actually would come with these. Actually, it says 1970 up there on the top. And these are all over old album pages because I think some kids thought these were actually stamps. They are actually, the numbers on the stamps actually correspond with the president. So as you can see up top left-hand corner, Washington is 1. And we go all the way down. Let's see, Lincoln is 16 because he's the 16th president, and so on and so forth. So I think that's pretty sweet. I'll be able to add this to my sheet collection. And it looks like he did end up sending me 2. They are mint. And man, these are fresh looking. I tell you what, these are super, super fresh looking. The gum, I think the gum might be off the back. Nope, the gum is still on this one. The gum is on that one. So these are as fresh as they come. And as you can see, this one is slightly different. I'll go ahead and just grab this one. The tops you can see are different. You have Washington top left-hand corner, and this one they're just all put together. So 2 different variations that I'm glad I just realized and pointed out. Oh my goodness. So same type of thing, but this one is actually the Kings and Queens of England. You can see. I have actually never really seen these stamps before in my life. So again, Lawrence, if you want to give any kind of information on these or anyone else, let me know. I think these are super special, super cool. And again, these are mint. And young collectors, if they got their hands on these back in the day, you can bet your bottom dollar they already tore these things apart and put them into their old albums because that's what you're supposed to do with these. And As you can see, I have 3 sheets at least that are minty fresh that haven't been pulled apart or touched that I can add to my sheet album, which like I said, I've been saying that a few times. I'm super excited about. I don't know if I could find these super easily or readily. Even on eBay, I haven't seen many of these. They're probably not super sought after, but I think they're worth holding on to. And the same type of thing right here. Again, if you collect old albums, you will definitely recognize. Oh, so this is a whole sheet of them. Let's see if I can open it up. Wow. I think the old albums used to come with all of these flags because you'd basically go through the album and wherever the country is, as you can see South Korea right here, you take this out and you put that on the South Korean album page. Man, tons of countries here. I might actually have to get a frame for this one. I don't think my sheets page is, or my sheet album is big. It's definitely not big enough for this. I want to make sure I keep this nice and safe and keep it out of harm's way. I don't really know what to say about this. This is a ton of stamps. I'm actually a little scared to fold it again, so I'm not going to do that. I don't want to fold it again because there's already a crease forming right there. No one's fault. It's the only way that I'm sure Lawrence could get it to me, so it's all good. It looks like this one feels a little thick. Yep. Is this another sheet, Lawrence? Oh my gosh. So as you can see, we have created some creases because we had to fold it, but that's okay. That's still pretty much together. So this is 124 coat of arms for the different countries. So again, I think these would come in those old albums. You would not only find the country flag, but you'd also find the coat of arms, and you would put those together on the same album page. One that I just recognized right on the top is right down here, Persia or Iran, the lion with the saber. Let's see if I can see any more that I recognize. Well, there's Great Britain right there in the middle. That one's pretty recognizable. You know what's actually kind of funny about this is some of these coat of arms is actually still the symbol for the national teams when they play in soccer matches. For example, I look up here. I knew for a fact right off the bat that was Austria because Austria still uses that coat of arms in their emblem for their soccer team. So this is awesome, Lawrence. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm actually super nervous to move these now because they are creased because he had to fold them to ship them to me. So I'm going to take care of these. I'm going to put them away somewhere to keep them nice and safe. And I'm going to go try and find some angel stamps to send back to Lawrence, and we'll see what we can find. All right, guys, we are back. And right off the bat, I'm going to let you guys know that this was really, really, really tough. I kind of figured Lawrence wouldn't be collecting, just any old stamps. And he said he collects stamps that have angels on them currently, and I found out that stamps with angels on them are incredibly hard to find. So this is a selection I have for him. There's actually one more thing I'm going to add that I think he'll enjoy. I was trying to think of some stamps that he probably doesn't have in his collection, which if you've been collecting since 1960, you probably have about every single stamp in the book if you really wanted to collect it, or you have seen it, or you have possessed it and moved it on. So hopefully there are a few things here that he doesn't have that he can enjoy. And like I said, there's one more thing coming that's behind me that I'm going to get in 1 second once I go through these stamps that I know for a fact. I don't know for a fact, but I can guess that he doesn't have that he will definitely enjoy. So we'll get into it. So I searched for an hour and a half in my bins and my stock books, and I was able to come up with 2 angel stamps. I know there's a super common U.S. Christmas stamp that has an angel on it. I didn't want to get that. I'm sure he has that one. But here's one from Romania. And then this is the other one. This one took me forever to find. 1939. Not really sure what's going on here. I do know it's an angel. You can see the wings on its back, or her back. So yeah. So those are the 2 angel stamps I found, Lawrence. I really, really tried. I spent an hour and a half looking. I'm actually getting close to a time when I have to go coach a game for soccer. So I had to call it a day with that. But like I said, we've got a few more things coming that I think you'll enjoy. Now, I picked this stamp out because of that cancellation. I've never seen that cancellation. It looks like an eye, almost. And so I thought Lawrence might enjoy having this in his collection. Cool cancellation. And then I stumbled across this Kennedy stamp. Not only a Kennedy stamp from Panama, but you can see over here in the margin, there's another picture of Kennedy. I don't know how rare this is or how common this is, but I do think it's pretty unique. And so I wanted to send it Lawrence's way. And then this is the last single stamp. You know how he sent me all the cutouts of the presidents? I think this looks like kind of one of those, but it is not the same one, and it does look pretty unique. So who knows? This could be something he doesn't have. I don't think it has any actual value if you put it on an envelope or whatever, but I do think it is cool. And then I actually came across this guy, which I thought was really interesting. So this is Stamps on Stamps, 20 different stamps on stamps. So you see up here, this is a stamp, and it has the German stamps on it. Let's see here. Scott #1, stamp collecting commemorative from the United States. This Dominican Republic stamp on there. So I thought this was pretty unique. Stamp on Stamps. Thought it was pretty unique. You can see up here Australia. Got the kangaroo up there. But yeah, thought this was really unique. Thought he may not have this or some of these stamps. Stamps on Stamps, that is definitely a pocket to collect for sure. And I'm sorry if you are someone who collects Stamps on Stamps. This is going straight to my man Lawrence. So if you want this, you can go contact him somehow. So yeah, so as you can see, this isn't a lot of stuff here. And I thought about with this video, since I didn't find a lot of stamps with angels on it, it's like, well, how about I just contact Lawrence and see like what I can do with them, what I can trade with them, blah, 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 what he wants in return. But no, I'm super transparent like always. I want you guys to know kind of if I struggle finding this, then you might struggle finding it as well. And I could have just said, oh, I'm not going to do this video. I'll just talk to Lawrence, like I said. But like I said previously, I want you guys to know kind of what goes on, what happens. I just want to be super honest with you guys because we do have a super special community here, and I want to maintain that and maintain that integrity, and that's what I'm doing right now. So the big thing that I got for Lawrence, I'm going to be sending him, is this sheet. Now, he sent me a few sheets, so I wanted to send him a sheet. I think this is a Third Reich revenue sheet. I have no idea the value. I picked this thing up super cheap recently. Basically for nothing. I don't have any desire to collect sheets, and so I think this is something that's super unique that Lawrence might enjoy having. It is something that I'm definitely willing to pass on to him, especially since he treated me so well with all of his stamps he sent me. So yeah, Lawrence, I hope you enjoy this video. Again, sorry I couldn't find a ton of angel stamps, but I think this sheet of Third Reich revenue will do just fine. If you guys want to send me grab bags, the address you can send them to will be in the description down below. You send me a grab bag, I open it up like I did Lawrence's, we see what's inside, and then, like in this video, super honest, show you what I'm sending back, show you my thought process through the whole thing, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.